Hey guys, here's day 2 of EGX Res, so stay tuned to see what I got up to. Hey guys, Skeletorus here. Day 2 of EGX, can't wait to get my game on. Boom. Hey there peeps, I'm Skeletorus and welcome to the channel. This shouldn't be too long a video as it turns out that day 2 of EGX Rezzed was actually quite a chill day for me. Either that or I went and fucked up all my day 2 footage, so it looks like I didn't do much, but hey ho. I still have a couple of games to show you and a dev sesh coming up. If you missed what I got up to on day 1, then make sure to watch it by hitting the card above, and as with that one, I'll be making videos for each featured game, so don't miss out by hitting that subscribe button along with the bell. The highlight of day 2 for me was my chat and interview with John from N-bodysolutions about his game Space Station Continuum, a hardcore management sim where you can start building a space station with the aim of making it a self-sustaining beacon of humanity with a retro pixel look and music inspired by the 70s, 80s and 90s. Catch that up in the corner or down in the description where I'll also put the links to all of the featured games videos today. Space Station Continuum is still in development, but it looks like an interesting game to keep an eye on. What amazed me about my whole EGX experience is you can clearly see the time, effort and passion each developer puts into their games, and even more so I think with small developers like N-bodysolutions or Cogwheel Software, whose game Hidden Deep I played yesterday. These guys have put so much of themselves into these games and I'm eagerly following their progress and development, and I think you should too. I mentioned on day 1 about developer sessions. These are where the devs get to talk about their awesome upcoming games, and on day 2 I went and checked out Phoenix Point, discussed by games industry legend Julian Garb. If you haven't heard of either, then don't worry. What you need to know is Phoenix Point is an upcoming turn-based strategy game from Snapshot Games, similar to XCOM, of which Julian created. In the dev session he goes on to discuss a few of the game's unique features, which if you check out my review and gameplay of the backer build you can also see yourself. I'll be making further videos of all the games and dev sessions I've mentioned in this video, so if you want to make sure you don't miss out, then you know what to do with that sub button. One of the things I was looking forward to most at EGX was seeing all the cosplay outfits that people tend to associate with conventions such as this. But I've got to say I didn't actually catch anyone on camera, but there was this impressive sculpture in the middle of Tobacco Docks, some sort of security robot from the game Steel Rats, a side scroller where you drive badass motorbikes. Anyway, on to the next game. Here we have Hollow Point, a side-scrolling action game that really impressed me, which was a surprise because I don't actually tend to like side-scrollers. But I think it helped because it was more 2.5D, where you could shoot into the screen whilst moving side to side. It was set up in multiplayer, so I was running the level with 3 other peeps next to me and I found it quite an easy pick up and play sort of game with a great look, and I'm looking forward to maybe playing more in the future. So on to the last game, and I did say this was a short video. It's a fantastic multiplayer game full of chaos, laughter and bubbleheads. This is Catastronauts. Catastronauts is a cooperative game where up to 4 Catastronauts have to work together to overcome the enemy spaceships trying to destroy you. You have to fire off the cannons, charge their batteries and fix your ship and equipment whilst battling raging infernos and disposing of bombs that the enemy have transported onto your ship. Sounds simple enough, but each level also provides additional puzzles or obstacles that make sure that your plan just ends up in the bin. Like you have to protect yourself from solar flares, or having one essential piece of equipment such as the fire extinguisher to share with your shipmates, and even having the ship separated so only the most coordinated of crews can destroy the enemy ship. As you can see, this wasn't the most jam-packed of days at EGX, but I assure you that day 3 is filled to the max, where I think I actually have about 8 games to talk about. Remember that I will be making more content on each of the games mentioned in this EGX Rezzed overview, so if you want to see more and stay up to date, then be sure to hit that subscribe button along with the bell so you don't miss out on any of those. If you didn't see day 1 of my EGX experience, then the link to that and the websites for all the featured games down in the description too. Until next time guys, Skeletorus out.